What is up, everyone on YouTube, and today I want to introduce to you a new game that is super fun where you can play as heroes that are basically empowered by stars in the constellations, and this game is going to be Light of the Stars by Moby Games. Now this game is available in 3 regions. It's available in the US, Canada, as well as South Korea, and the graphics here look very cute. If it's your style, you definitely want to try it out. Now the thing I like the most about this game is the amount of skins that they have. So for example here, you see my Bella, it might look different from yours, and that is because I have a skin. So this is the base model of Bella. Still looks very nice, but as you actually increase your friendship and affinity with her, you will unlock her skin, which looks amazing. Another unit with the skin here will be Rosa. You can see I can't actually use it because I need to level up her affinity. The way you do that is by giving presents, and I actually have none to give to her right now, so I actually can't. But that is the way how you get skins. Very easy. You don't have to really spend that much money, which is great. Now for the combat system in this game, as you can see, you have to deploy your heroes like a lot of other games, but you'll see that you can go up to 12 heroes. So as you beat the game further and further, you will unlock more slots, allowing you to use a lot of your units. You'll also see there are a lot of different classes, right? We have a survivability unit here to protect my team. You know, we have an AoE damage dealer here. We have a healer, right? There's a lot of options that you can actually pick through, and these units are very fun to play around with. They're all very unique and super fun. So this is the combat here. You can see I have to drag these heroes and it'll deploy them. They'll use their abilities. You can actually do this on auto if you want. I'm going to be doing it on manual so you guys can see how it works. And alongside this, I can actually drop these bombs that I have at the bottom here, these skills. And you can see I just blew up the top there. My units are just plowing along. And you have to actually kill this tower in the back here, and then you'll actually win the battle. So we go. I did clear all these mobs. You can see all of these obstacles here to make for more, thoughtful gameplay. You can't just deploy your units randomly. You have to actually think about their placement. And you can see that we did kill this tower, so the battle is over. We did win. We actually did end up leveling up, which is very nice. So yeah, that's how you actually do combat. You can always just auto through it if you want, but deploying it does add for more immersive gameplay. And the best part about this is if you want to actually farm a stage for the mats, which you're gonna have to do eventually here to level up your heroes and promote them, there's a sweep option. So you can keep sweeping as much as you want. There's no limit. Some games, limit the amount of sweeps you can have, but as you can see, I'm just sweeping along over and over, leveling up super fast. So it makes farming really easy. In fact, it's not really farming. You just have to beat the stage. You can manual through it. You don't have to auto it if it's too hard. Just manual it through it, beat it once, and then you can just infinitely sweep it to farm it. So very easy way to farm. It makes it so that you do have to actually, play the game somewhat, get through, and beat the very hard stages on your own. But after that, you can just sweep through the rest for your farming and not really have to worry about beating those hard stages again. So this is the summon screen. You guys are probably all curious how the summoning works. And when you actually first start the game, you'll actually be able to reroll pretty quickly. It takes like 5-10 minutes. You can actually get the units that you want. And you'll see from the pool here, there's a lot of units you can actually go for. Now there's 3 separate ranks: SSR, SR, and then R. Obviously SSR is the best because it's golden. SR is purple, it's the second best. And then we have R as the, I guess not the worst, but the lowest tier. You're gonna see that the tier 1 units, I think there's 5 of them in the game. They're not all SSR. A lot of games actually gate their best heroes behind the highest rank, because you'll see at the bottom here the rate is 2% for SSR, which makes them a little bit harder to get, but actually they're pretty evenly distributed. So if you actually do plan to reroll, what I actually recommend is going for 2 of the best damage dealers. You have Tracy here, very powerful. She does a lot of damage. She can actually hit flyers. Flyers are going to be those units that are flying in the air and you can only hit with ranged attacks, so she's very good. Diana is also a very strong damage dealer. She's pretty much the same thing, does the same role. And if you're looking for good SR options, we have Jane here, one of the best tanks in the game, definitely super strong for progressing, and only an SR, so you can get her very easily. Another one is going to be something like Salif here. She's a very good damage dealer that can be deployed anywhere, and she is immune to melee because she's a flyer, so one of the best flyers in the game. A good healer would be something like Lily. She's very good at single target healing. And honestly, if you scroll down and you want another healer, it's a very good free-to-play option in this R hero here, Loza. Rosa is super strong. She's pretty much the same as Lily, but better, mostly because of her ult. It does a crap ton of healing, and her basic attack always healing and giving her mana. So a very powerful hero that is an R hero. So you can see that there are a lot of good heroes that are not just SSR. So you definitely want to see what unit you want to go for. Personally, I recommend if you're going for an SSR unit, Tracy and Diana. They're super strong. And then with that, you're going to try to probably aim for Salif and then something like Jane as well as a tank. Jane is going to be very good for you. And then Rosa, who's an R hero, you'll get very easily. She should be your healer and you should be good to go. Now for the summoning itself, let's see how it works. I do have some currency saved up. This game is pretty generous because it just came out, gives you a ton of currency. You can see there are going to be these rate up banners which you can summon for as well, which use a different type of currency. You'll see that there's these regular banners as well that have a lot of units. And then right now the banner I just showed you is going to be kind of the special one because it's discounted because I am new to the game still. You'll see right away I get an SR, I get a lot of Rs. Nothing what I really want, so let's do another 10. I should be guaranteed an SSR here. It does guarantee you one after, I think it's 30 on this banner. And I get Chris. So Chris is another healer, also very good. I probably will use him over Rosa for now, but super strong. I did get Rosa as well, which is very nice. You can see that the summons are pretty easy to go through, and you'll see that the banners are very generous because, like I mentioned, there's a lot of good heroes in this game, not just the extremely rare ones. And yeah, summoning does get addictive. I did get Salif, which is very nice. Like I mentioned, one of the best flyers in the game. That's an SS or an SR. I did get Rosa as well, some copies. Very nice as well. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the summoning in this game. It's very straightforward. There's a lot of tier lists out there. The one I looked at, like I said, I recommended those units for you guys. If you want to reroll, it's up to you. It's very quick, but honestly, you don't have to. The game is pretty straightforward, and all the units are pretty good and can be used pretty much in all the areas of content. So should be fine without, severe rerolling. But yeah, Light of the Stars, guys, definitely a game you want to try out. There's a ton of events going on to actually help you progress. If you click open events here, you'll see that there's a lot of things you can claim for more summons here. And if you scroll down here, there's like these rankings and stuff like that. You can actually participate in these number of main stars from these story mode stages, which you'll be able to get a ton of these rewards. And you have to see that at the top here, there's not a lot of time remaining. So you definitely want to make sure you get a head start because this will actually jumpstart your account if you start playing. Of course, we also have other stuff, these like reputation achievement quests, which will give you a ton of rewards, such as more summons, tarots, which is pretty much the same thing. You have to acquire them to get more, and then training just by, doing the game and playing the story, you'll be able to get stuff there. And if people are wondering about spending, honestly, this game is very easy for free to play, but also like the stuff that you can buy here with your money, if you really want to spend, it's actually pretty cheap, and it's actually, I wouldn't say worth it, but might be worth it for you. You can get a lot of summons as well, but honestly, if you play as a free-to-play, this game is pretty free-to-play friendly. You don't have to spend too much or at all to progress pretty easily, just because the game throws at you a lot of resources and summons because it is new. So you definitely want to start trying to play as soon as you can because you'll be able to progress super fast. Now, if you guys are interested, you can check out the game's other promotional videos and the OSTs because the music is very nice on Miori Celesta or Moby Games channels. And if you guys want to actually start playing now, which I highly recommend, there's a ton of events going on to help you progress your account and a ton of content in this game for a new game, then you definitely want to check out the link down below, click it, download the game, and test it out and play with me. Thanks for watching, guys. Light of the Stars by Moby Games, definitely a gacha game that is up and coming for this year, and I highly recommend testing it out.